Okay, today is February 28th, 27th, somewhere in that ballpark. Here's an update for Highland Circle. The floors look great. They're dirty. They still have a haze. You can kind of see that haze of dirt, of drywall dust. I've been washing and washing and washing the floors. We still have to replace the panel back there, so we've got some stuff back there, but this is the kitchen. There's the kitchen. It's a pretty handsome kitchen. We've got the main light fixture. It's a kind of that plastic flat feather thing. Then we have the sink fixture for washing your dishes and such. We've got stainless appliances, stainless fridge. Fridge is brand new, it's scratch and dent. That's new. That's used. That's new. Okay, here's another view. Kind of the living room. You see the haze there in the floor. The floors look really great. They have a lot of character and texture to them. Here's the main bath. There's the wooden shelves, the mirror. The mirror was chrome. It's the only thing. Everything in the house is brushed nickel, but it was chrome. It was in the brushed nickel packaging, and I just don't have it in me right now to take it back. The pedestal sink is supposed to be connected to the wall. It's kind of sitting there waiting for a final plumbing fixture. Here's the bath. Here's the it's a high fixture so that tall people aren't shot in the belly by the shower head. So toilet paper holder, tile. There's already some smudge on my rug. So that's that bath. And then going to the master, floor looks great. Closet still has work to be done, so I'm not opening that door. So this fully large enough room now. We still have a threshold piece right there. But here's this. It's a pretty handsome bath. There's a piece of hardware missing off the plumbing in there, but it's just it functions fine. I used it just fine. So there's that. And the bedrooms back here are just easy breezy. They look great. There's the floors. Okay, no floor work was done in this room. There's the new windows, and here's how that's sticky. Still have a little bit of, I put the rod there, and a little bit of shelving, but there's everything has LED fixtures. Everything is LED fixtures. There's no bulbs to burn out, eliminating a little bit of maintenance and also power bill. Here is the floor patch. This was all torn out, and Trent did magic. I can pick out the pieces because I was here when he put them together, but I think it would be pretty tough. New windows, and again we have our closet. This is dirty, this floor here, because this is, the closets still lack a little things. But that's the house. The kitchen turned out pretty handsome. I do like that light fixture in there. I like the white. I like the white cabinets with the dark countertop. I think the appliances pull it together. Without the appliances, which has only been in today, it didn't look nearly as great. The floor mat, I really like that little mat there and the hand towel. And so this bathroom turned out pretty good. If the kitchen turned out a B+, this was a B. I still have I have to fix that still. Electricians left that. The shelves didn't turn out as awesome as I wanted. And pedestals, there's still some smudge on them. You see the little smidge, I gotta get off that. But, it turned out pretty well. It turned out pretty well, Everything works. Everything works, and it works well. It doesn't work awkwardly. There aren't light switches in weird places. To turn the kitchen sink light on, it's right here. Okay? The back door switch is by the back door in the middle of the picture there. It's not like one of those houses where the switches are in weird spots. They were in weird spots, and we relocated them. This is next to the front door here is the kitchen switch. it was back here, about 6 inches. So to turn the kitchen's on and off was here. So we moved it there. You know, that's the feather light. So I imagine they'll put their table there, a little table against the wall there. And they'll do a little couch set up over here somehow. Okay. And then, of course, in the bedrooms will be more straightforward. So, still have a little bit to do, but I'm pretty happy. We're staring down the final stretch.